Once your own person is there, maybe your tribe, your religion, your child, your spouse, once that person is vying for that particular slot or that position, just give it to him. Whether he qualifies for it or not, support your own is what I will be talking about today. Briefly, I want to expose both sides of the coin so that we will know, our choices and what we get to the uttermost. Rather, we support our own. It's good when he's there. He remember us. He will, give us those slots. The good things will come to us because now we support our own. Go there, yeah. You will see all those results. For now, I want to take us to another level where we'll see other things we did not also bargain for or see in the first place. I want to tell us a story before, I will delve into that particular point properly. There's this story somewhere of a man, he went somewhere and he was coming back with his wife. So they slept over at a relative's place. Then in the night, some some homosexuals came over and they're like, this man, come, want to sleep with you. Then the owner of the house, like, no, that's too bad. You better, use the man's wife or my child and stuff like that. Last, these homosexuals accepted to sleep with the man's wife. They slept with the man's wife, and then until daybreak, the woman died because the number and the assault was too much. So when the man woke up the next day to see that his wife died because of what happened to him last night, he was devastated. So he decided to dismember the wife's corpse into 12 parts and he sent it to his siblings, across. They gave birth to them 12. Yeah, plus him, 12. So he sent his wife's body parts, 12 pieces, to the 12 of them. And they were like, this is unheard, that's never happened, what's the meaning of this? So when they came, called him, and they held a family meeting, he said, this is what happened. I stayed over at one of my brother's place, and they came over to sleep with me in the night as in homosexuals, but they ended up sleeping with my wife and they killed her. So now these people came together as one and they sent a message to the particular sibling of theirs that was incriminated to do this particular evil, and he did not show up and he did not defend himself. So it was heard that these people, the 11 siblings, came together and decided to go against one of their siblings who was responsible to do this. It was heard that 11 people, they came together against one person. They came against their own blood. They came against their own blood. They came against the evil. Though that one sibling of theirs was stronger than them all put together. But because they were set to end that evil, they keep going after defeat, and in the long run, they defeated and killed every member of that family. They killed their brother, and they killed every offspring from that family. So they ended the sin and the root, and it was never heard again from that particular, region that kind of sin happened. That's the end of my story. My story originates from Judges. Yeah, you read Judges 18 and 19. It's the story of a Levite. Yeah, a very interesting story. So, coming back to, the reason for this video now. We often take sides with our tribe. Now my tribe man, now my tribe woman, we cover their sin. We give them stuff even when it's not even due them. All right? For politics, I'm going to vote my tribe. I saw that in university. Whether you want it or not, it's about my tribe. It's about my religion. It's about my brother, about my wife, my spouse. All right, we cover sin. At face value, in the now, you see that it's good. You are covering your own, you're covering your own, you're covering your own. You may get a small, small penny for now, but let me shock you. That sin you just covered will replay itself again and again and again to other people, but not for long. It will show up against you. That python you have been brooding by covering the sin of your ties, whatever ties they are, it will brood, replicate, multiply, it will become a giant and to show up against you. Yes, it will show up against you. So, this particular, the 11 tribes of Israel, they teamed up together and they went against the tribe of Benjamin. The Bible said of the tribe of Benjamin, they were very strong men. They had about 600 of them. They are very good at slinging a stone and they can capture the strand of the hair like this. If they decide to throw a stone by slinging against this strand, I'm holding here, they won't miss. They are strong at that. But the 11 tribes came together as one and they went against this. This evil is bad. This is bad. We will not keep quiet and say it's our tribe. Now our tribal brother, they are the Benjamites, we are children from one father. No, they went against it. Shockingly, the first time they went, they failed. The Bible said they killed 22,000 footed soldiers. The second time they went, this one tribe defeated them again, another greater number. They went back to God and said, Father, should we still go against our brothers? Should we still go? They fasted, they sacrificed, burnt offerings, peace offerings, they did. And the Lord said, go, today I will give you a victory. Keep fighting evil. Alright? It's your child, not because your child is a cultist, or your child steals, or your husband is a murderer, or your husband is a politician stealing and looting, and then you cover. Because it's from a religion, he doesn't want it, you give. Because this SUG president is from your tribe, even if it's not you give. These are the evils we do. We take sides with ties against the truth. The truth cannot be keeping under for too long. Alright? One thing about evil is evil. So even you who is covering the evil, though you lack the tenacity to shield it for too long, and the evil you are covering will still show up against you. It will still show up against you. So have the two sides of the coin and be sure and be ready for the okay, what do I call it now? Be ready for the packages that you didn't bargain for, that they will come. The truth is, we are where we are today because we don't see this evil. Even when we see this evil that is done or perpetrated by our ties, we keep quiet. Even the evils are everywhere but on the street, we are hearing them because they are done by our people, we don't hear it. So that one evil duplicates to 2, to 3, to 1,000, and to where we are today in the world. But you see, at least for the sin of somebody sleeping with somebody's wife till killing a person, it never happened again in Israel. And I know why from the scripture. It is because the 11 tribes came together and they said no. They fought. The Bible said they killed all the if you were a Benjamite, you were slain, you were killed. They only spared virgins. They were all killed. You just want to go through the story for yourself. Go back. Alright, Judges 18 and 19. You will get the full story. Imagine Moses saw his two brothers fighting. That was a good thing to go and actually kill, the other, no, not his two brothers at first start. He saw his brother, alright, an Israelite, a Jew, fighting an Egyptian. He went and killed and hid under the sand. He did a good thing in a bad way, which was sin. These brothers started fighting Jew and Jew by themselves. Moses showed up again, and the particular one that he'd seen that was in favor say, are you coming to kill me? You want to kill me the way you killed a Jew? You killed that Egyptian. I'm saying that to say, what is bad, even if it's done by a person. Moses killed. It was a bad thing. His brother shielded him. But when he showed up, the brother man, no even trust in brother again. That is what sin is. So, the lessons from my story is, don't take sides with evil in the name of any ties, family, marriage, brother, sister, tribe, religion. No. Ties are good. Associating, acquainting, whatever guys it is good. It's good to associate. It is good to yoke. But don't be unequally yoked. Don't be unequally yoked. That means you can be from the same set, from the same whatever it is. But when it is a sin, an evil, if it's something, an injustice, refuse to associate and to cover such a thing. By covering it, you are giving it room, you are giving it wings to fly, you are giving it an incubator for it to multiply and do all of that, and it will come back to you in a long run, in 1,000 folds. Another lesson I learned, in a bid to go against evil, if you fail, don't quit. Keep going back to God, and keep going back to address it like the Israelites did. Thank you for watching, and I hope and I believe that this has edified. As you listen, do little by little, you'll be building spiritual muscles, and you'll be that giant that the Lord has ordained for you to be. It's Love TV. Some other time.